Hey YouTube family and friends, welcome back to my channel for another video. So today I got a clean with me in the kitchen again and also cook with me. So stay tuned and keep watching. Thank you for stopping by, you guys. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you are new here, welcome to the channel. Hope you enjoy. Okay guys, now that I got the kitchen clean, I just want to take one of these Clorox bleach packs. My goodness. Just like that. And I just take one of those and drop it inside the drain where it's supposed to be a, what is the thing called? Garbage disposal. But it only worked one time since we moved into our apartment and never worked after. So it sometimes gets an odor, so I like to drop one of these bleach packs in there just to kind of kill the germs and sanitize down there. So yeah. Alright guys, so this is how it's looking now that it's all clean. All my dishes are over here in the drying rack. If you hear the kids in the back, they're playing a game and chilling. Everything is clean, drying. Stove is ready to go to start cooking. And over here, nothing's going on. I just got my fish over there defrosting. And that's it. Everything's in its place. So let's get prepped and ready to cook. Alright guys, I am back and I'm about to clean my fish. They're in these little individual sealed package. Let me show you what package of fish I got. I have the Great Value tilapia skinless and boneless fillets. I think I said that right. I just got this from Walmart. guys, my fish is clean. I'm going to put my oven on bake. I'm preheating it at 350. So let's start seasoning up this fish. I'm going to go in with some pepper. Gonna put a little bit of thyme on it. I did not have time to prep this at all, so I'm just gonna season this baby up and put it right in the oven. I don't really know a lot about measurements, but I will put down in the description box exactly what I'm using on the seasoning portion of the fish. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of this oil that I got from IKEA. It's organic canola oil with buttered flavor. Just a drop. You can see, guys, that I'm almost out of this oil. Okay. I'm gonna go in with some Adobo. I'm sorry that I don't have the original packaging. I actually took them out and put them in these cute little jars I got from IKEA a while back. Let's see what else I'm gonna put on the fish tonight. I'm gonna go in with some paprika. Let's see. I think that's all I'm gonna go in with. Yeah. And I'm just gonna mix it up. My hands are clean. I'm gonna go in with some extra seasoning because I'm very known for not putting enough seasoning. So I'm just gonna put a little extra. So I'm gonna put a little bit extra paprika. Sorry guys, I'm not left-handed, so it's kind of hard when using my left hand. I don't want to use my right hand because it has all the fish and stuff on it. And a little bit more adobo. I think I'm pronouncing that wrong, but Adobo. And keep mixing that up. Alrighty, that's all I'm gonna do. I don't have any peppers or any onions, anything extra I can add on to it today. I need to get to the grocery store, so just the seasoning. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I'm back. I have my glass Pyrex dish here. I'm gonna go in with some Country Crock original butter, and I like to just put some in the bottom of my pan. And I'm going to stick that in the oven and let it melt. And that's going to give me some additional flavoring for my fish. So while that's in the oven melting, I'm just going to go ahead and get my pot on the stove. Of my vegetables and my rice. Alright guys, this is the rice I'm going to be using. My Hatma, American's favorite rice. This is the Jasmine rice. I'm going to be using the rest of this bag. This is the last bit of rice I have in the house. I needed like 3 or 4 cups of rice. Let's see if I have the right amount. I'm almost at 4 cups, so that should be good. That should be a good amount for my family. So let me go ahead and wash this off camera and I'll be back. And I'm basically going to wash it with some water just to clean it. That's all. Okay guys, I'm back. I cleaned my rice. I rinsed about 10 or 11 times just to try to get a lot of that cloudy stuff off of it. So I'm just going to dump this in my big pot. Okay, and now I'm just going to use that same container, and I'm going to measure out 3 cups of water. And pour that in my rice. Actually, let me do 4 cups, just to make sure I have a good amount. Alright. I'm going to go in with the butter again and add some to my rice pot. I just like to do a scoop. Let me go ahead and turn my pot on to 9. I like to put pepper in my rice, so I'm going to put some pepper in there. And I'm going to also add some salt. And this is sea salt. And I'm also going to be adding in this can of JCS coconut milk. And I'm going to put in the whole can, because I'm doing coconut jasmine rice. I have done this before, and the kids like it. They don't even realize coconut milk is in it. And this size is just 5.4 fluid ounces. Sorry guys. There you go. And I'm just going to stir that up. And I'm just going to add my lid on top so it can start giving it the heat up and start cooking. Alright, let me get my butter out of the oven with my pan. Gonna be using my Hello Pumpkin mitten. This thing is kind of hard to use, you guys. It's kind of like a weird shape. Hold on, Dodo. Back up, back up, back up.
How can we play the game?
Not yet. Alright, guys. So I got my butter pan out of the oven. So I melted it nice. So what I like to do, I just like to flip my fish in it like that and just leave it in the pan. And I just like to do this with my fish because I just feel like the butter gives it an extra boost of flavor. Just in case I'm short on flavor. Just in case. You guys, I'm no chef. I'm just trying to give you guys an idea for a simple meal that you can do for your family if you have one, or just for yourself. If you're looking for something simple to cook that maybe you know, a good healthy meal. Try to space it over as much as possible. Alright. I'm going to add a little bit extra butter on top just to give it a little extra. I know y'all like, this girl's going in with this butter. But I like to make sure it has a little extra bit so my pan don't get dry. Now I'm going to pop it right back in the oven because my oven is ready to go. Okay guys, my fish is in the oven, my rice is cooking. So I'm just going to heat up these Goya black beans. I have 2 cans. I'm going to heat these up and that's going to be our beans for the night to go with the meal. This is very simple, very quick meal. Some rice, some Goya black beans, and some baked fish. So let me rinse the cans off and get it in the pot and I'll be back. Okay, I got my pot on the stove. I'm going to turn it on to 9 to get it heated up, and then I'll turn it down as it cooks. And I'm just opening the can and going to go directly and put it into the pot. Uh-oh. My rice is over here boiling up a storm, you guys. So I'm going to turn it down. Sorry about all the smoke. I don't know if you can see. But I'm about to turn it down to, let's put it on 4. Temp 4. So we don't want to burn the rice. We don't need that. Because our boys, well, our family is a rice family. Alright, I got my second can of beans. That's going to go in the pot. And all I like to do to the beans is just add some pepper to it. And I'm just basically going to let that heat up because the beans are already prepared and cooked. It just need to be heated up. So I like to heat it up until it's nice and like looks like it's a little bit darker in color and softer. My kids, they don't really care for the beans. You know, they'll just eat the rice and fish and that's it. But I like to have something extra for them. So I'm gonna definitely try to get them to eat some beans, or at least some of the juice off for the beans, like the flavoring, because yeah, just to have a little extra flavor. So I'm gonna let that cook, you guys, and I'll be back and show you guys how it's progressing. I just wanted to let you guys know that canola oil butter flavor that I put on the fish, I actually added some in the rice as well. So I'm done with that jar. just to give it an extra flavor and also so it don't stick. All right, I'll be back. You guys, so I'm back. And the reason why I came back is because I wanted you guys to know that as you're cooking your food, and I'm learning this myself, try to clean up the stuff that you use to prepare your food with, so your dishes don't pile up on you. So right now, I'm just going to try to go ahead and wash up the little stuff that's in the sink now, so that it doesn't pile up on me. Back to a clean sink. So what I was saying, you guys, is that I'm learning to like try to clean as I go, like especially if I'm cooking in the kitchen, if I just cleaned it up, because so that the dishes and stuff don't pile up. I'm sorry, I'm out of frame because I'm trying to make sure my beans don't burn. Oh my goodness, I didn't even realize I kept them up still on high. I'm actually going to turn them off. So yeah, I'm learning to clean as I go so that I can kind of maintain the mess and it doesn't overwhelm me, because as you saw in my last video, I had so many dishes in the sink and the kitchen was so out of array, a big mess. I do have a lot of dishes on a norm because of the fact that we are a family of 7. But if I learn to, like if I'm in the kitchen, just clean it up right away, or clean as I'm cooking something, or clean as whatever I'm doing in the kitchen, if I have time to try to keep down the mess, I'm trying to like learn that. So like I just did now, clean up a few little dishes I had in the sink just to get rid of it and just to make sure it's clean and there's nothing dirty in the sink. And so after the kids eat, just to try to help me maintain the mess, I'm going to do it. If I can, I'm going to do it. So it's not always going to be perfect. It's not always going to be super clean, but I'm trying to learn to try to keep myself doing certain things so that it doesn't get out of hand. You know what I mean? Just like making this video today. It made me clean and it made me cook. Even though I want to sleep so bad because I still don't feel so good. But I need to do this because kids got to eat. I got to eat. Hubby got to eat, you know. And we need a clean clean kitchen. So, yeah, back to this food, guys. So I'll be back to show you guys how it's looking. Okay, guys, so I'm just checking on the rice. And it's all fluffy and a little bit sticky, but pretty much fluffy. So I'm just moving it around to make sure that it doesn't stick to the bottom. And just to make sure all the rice cooks. That's how it's looking right now. Looking so good. It smells so good too. It just smells like rice with a little coconut milk. That's all it smells like. Milky rice. I should be probably using it with a fork, but so I don't mash up my rice, mush it up. But right now I don't have a fork. I actually don't have a cooking fork, so probably something I have to look into. So I turned my stove down on low just to let it keep it warm, and let it finish cooking. My beans are done. You see they're just brown. You see how I almost lost all the juice out of my pot, but that's okay. I actually turned that off. And let me get a lid to put on that. And I actually don't know where my other lid at, so I'm gonna just have to leave it like that for now. Alright guys, that's how the fish is looking. It's looking so good. So I'm gonna let it cook for a little while longer. And I'll show you how it looks. I'm not exactly sure how long I had it in the oven. I think it was probably maybe 10 minutes so far. Fish doesn't take too long to cook because you don't want it to dry out either. So I'll be back to show you guys the end result when I put it on the plate and make it pretty. You guys, so I still don't have a microwave, so I'm making me some peppermint herbal tea on top of the stove. It's caffeine free. This has kind of helped me with my stomach and just soothe me so I can try to get a good nap before I have to get up to get hubby from work and go to work myself. So just warming up me some water on top of the stove with the tea bag in it. And I'll be back to plate up the food and show you my cup of tea.